What's up, guys? It's your boy Fig here. Welcome to the Rabbit Hole. So today, as you could probably tell, we're going to be reviewing the Harley Quinn Birds of Prey movie. I was not going to watch this movie at first. I certainly wasn't going to pay for it in the theaters. I'm a big fan of the comic book movies and everything. But I was not interested in this. I saw nothing in the trailer that drew me to it. So I was kind of bored, and so last night I went to Redbox and got the Harley Quinn Birds of Prey movie. And so on it says Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of the Harley Quinn. So I guess that's like the actual title of it. Let me see if I bring it close to you guys so you guys can see. I don't know if you can see that, but anyways, so I watched it last night, and yeah, it's definitely a movie you can pass on. So going over it a bit, let's look at what this preview thing says of it. It says it's open season on Harley Quinn when her explosive breakup with the Joker puts a big fat target on her back. Unprotected and on the run, Quinn faces the wrath of narcissistic crime boss Black Mask, his right-hand man, Victor Zsasz. It's like Z-S-A-S-Z. And every other thug in the city, but things soon even out for Harley when she becomes unexpected allies with three deadly women: Huntress, Black Canary, and Renee Montoya. So along with the movie, I did enjoy watching it, although I was bored for probably like the first half of the movie. It's kind of slow at the beginning. Harley Quinn does a lot of narrating, which is good. You get into her mind, and I mean, let's face it, this probably should not have been called the Birds of Prey. Like, it probably should have just been called, I don't know, Harley Quinn, or maybe Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey. But it's not, from my understanding, I don't think that they're coming out with another movie. I haven't heard anything about it. I could be wrong, but I haven't heard anything about them coming out with another movie for it. For me, this movie would make sense if they were coming out with another movie. So because this was much more of, like, them getting together, them finding each other through their mutual dislike of Black Mask. So, but I don't know what Renee Montoya has to do with Birds of Prey. I don't think she was ever in Birds of Prey group in the comics, which was never even 100% officially called Birds of Prey anyways. And it's very colorful though. So it has kind of a dark backdrop to it. I do appreciate the rated R setting, or rating rather, because I think movies like this, and I think DC can do better with the rated R's personally, like compared to Marvel. Even though Deadpool is amazing. Wolverine as rated R was great. But DC, in my view, has always been kind of more darker than X-Men, than Marvel, rather. Well, and X-Men. X-Men's Marvel. But, So anyways, so it's really kind of a dark setting. I think most of the movie, if I remember correctly, was taking place kind of at night. And so having that color in there with, you know, the glitter. There's a scene where she goes into a police station and she just starts shooting everybody, but instead of shooting them with, you know, deadly ammo, she's actually shooting them with non-lethal shots. So you get the bean bags, you get a lot of colorful smoke, you get a lot of glitter that just, like, I mean, I thought that part was pretty cool because it's like, you know, a dude gets shot and it just explodes in glitter. It reminded me of in Halo, if you have the birthday skull and you headshot the little minion dudes, I forget what they're called, but if you headshot the little minions, their heads explode into glitter and it goes yay, like a little birthday. So I do I like that part a lot. There's a lot of flashbacks, and I understand why they did it. They probably did it so you could get into the mind of Harley Quinn because she's fucking crazy. I love Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. I don't think anyone can play. I mean, she is Harley Quinn. I don't think anyone could play it like that. So, but going back, so it really kind of gets you into the mind of how crazy she is and how kind of ADD, like, you know, she's jumping back and forth from one topic to another and boom, 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 telling the story kind of out of sequence. So I like that, but it does make it a little difficult to follow. There's not a whole lot of character development. Like, you don't get into Renee Montoya, right? Like, you're not like all for Renee Montoya. You're not all for Black Canary or Huntress. Huntress, I was more into Black Canary than I was to Huntress, because Huntress, it just kind of seemed, even though, yeah, they put a little backstory in there for her, but it just, the character development for them, it just wasn't there. You're not like identifying with them. You know, you're not, I don't know. I just couldn't get into the characters. Even Black Mask, you know, he's supposed to be the bad dude. We're supposed to dislike him. We're supposed to want him to die and stuff like that. But, you know, I didn't feel that way. I mean, yeah, he's worse than the other ones, right? I mean, they're all killers, but he's just kind of a dick about it. So, you know, I am glad, however, that I didn't see a whole lot of the, like, I don't know what you want to call it, I guess SJW stuff in this one. You know, not like they did with Captain Marvel. Like, they fucked Captain Marvel, I think. Like, you know, making Dr. Marvel a woman as opposed to the original character who was a dude. Like, one, that was completely unnecessary, and two, it's like, you're just like throwing eggs in the face at the fans at that point, you know? Like, I could let go of everything else in the movie, but why do that? Anyways, going back to Birds of Prey. So, the action sequences were very good. I think the fighting was very good. That said, they were a little too late for me. I mean, there was kind of action spurst about, but the real action didn't happen till like towards the end, and I was a little disappointed with that. You know, it's like, it just, for me, the color, the tone of the movie, and everything, it was great, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed watching it, but I was somewhat bored the majority of the time. Just being honest. You know, it's not throwing shade at the characters or at the creators or nothing like that. I was just bored most of the time watching it. It was not interesting to me. Um, let me see what's up. So going back to Renee Montoya, I'm not sure why she's even in this movie. Because, like I said, I don't think she. I could be wrong. I'll look it up later. I don't know. But I don't think she was even part of the Birds of Prey. Like, why not have Batgirl? Batgirl, I think she, well, as Oracle, right? Um, Batgirl, I believe, became Oracle and then was a part of Birds of Prey. Like, that would have made it a little more interesting as opposed to, a renegade detective cop. Fucking, you know, like, I don't know. But then they probably would have needed, I they probably would have needed a whole nother movie, another origin story for Batgirl and things like that. Um, because that's a big character, right? Or for Oracle, like how she became Oracle, right? Um, but like I said, I don't think that they are planning on making this a series. I don't think that they were planning on going beyond just this movie. So I could be wrong. I don't know. I honestly have not looked up to see if they are or if they aren't. But if they aren't, then this movie makes sense. As long as it's meant to be like a standalone Harley Quinn movie. But if they were planning on continuing Birds of Prey, then this was not a good movie to start off on. It just wasn't. There wasn't enough backstories on the others, and it was a little too slow. For me, it was a little too slow at the beginning. Probably like the first half of the movie. So, anyways, that's my review on it. You could watch it if you want. Don't watch it. I personally do not give a shit. So, yeah, that's all I got with me. I wrote down some notes here. Yeah, that's all I got. So, that's my review. Please make sure to hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Will help out this channel a lot. Make sure you comment. Let me know whatever you guys think about the movie. If you've seen the movie, let me know. Let me know what you thought. If you haven't seen the movie, let me know if you're interested or whatever your thoughts are on. I know it's been out for a little while now. But let me know what your thoughts are. Make sure you subscribe to, hit that bell notification so you'll get notified whenever there's a new video. And go check out the store. Get your little baby Yoda. I can't talk right now. Your baby Yoda nuggies. Help fund the channel. Help us fund homeless veterans and homeless children. Okay? All right. Catch you on the flip side.